Thanks for joining us, Ricky. Another 3 points and a good performance to boot. I was just wondering your reflections on the back of that game.
Yeah, I thought we were excellent. I thought we were a wee bit untidy with some of the turnovers in the first half, losing the ball too many times, gifting them, I wouldn't say opportunities, Keith, but I would say a little bit opportunities to gain momentum within the game, and they've got a couple of players who are, decent on the ball that can hurt you, so I was a bit annoyed at that, a bit frustrated, but overall I was happy with the performance in the first half. Second half I thought we were excellent. I thought we worked great. That was it for me. That was a Braves performance. Worked great, endeavour, combative, dynamic, everything that we want, all the characteristics that we want, and we haven't always seen this season, so long may that continue.
Yeah. When we spoke last weekend, you said obviously Clydebank doing well, we respect everybody, but you weren't scared of them in terms of how had been playing, and the performance today kind of reflected that in the players. Is that something that you kind of spoke through with the players, that yes, you can respect them, but there's nothing to...
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to be scared. I mean, use the word scared, but nothing should scare us. It doesn't matter who we play. Still in Albion, obviously, nothing like that. We go and approach every game, trying to win the game, trying to win the tactical battle, trying to win the duels, trying to win every moment that football brings within the context of a 90-odd minute match. So for us, it's about approaching that game correctly. I thought the boys trained well, so we look at that as a parameter to say, right, okay, that's a foundation to build on your performance. But you're right when you say the mentality is key. I'm never going to be scared of Clydebank. I mean, I thought they brought a fantastic crowd, and it's absolute credit to them, and it was great. It felt like a good proper football game today. Sometimes it's quite empty down here, and real credit to them for that. So for us, we just move on. We pick your bones of that performance, and I was wanting it to be better all the time, even after goals, because that's one part of the game, putting the ball in the net, but I want that performance levels to be right up there all the time, and I think they were today.
Yeah, and I don't try not to pick out individuals too much, but for Lennon Walker, just what is it? It's a hard one to put your finger on. What is it that Lennon's bringing this season, when he struggled a little bit in front of goals to like the last sort of third of last season, but this year he seems to be so confident when he's... Yeah,
well, I'd like to think we've put a lot of work into him, from a coaching perspective, so that's one element, but he's always been a very, very good player. But yourself playing with that little bit of freedom, that little bit of confidence, that little bit of trust that the coaches and the players put in him as well. Obviously Ross was our marksman last year. He was unbelievably brilliant for us last year. Lenny's came in this year, and that's what football's all about. It's not about one player or the other as such. It's about players taking opportunity. Ross has been coming on off the bench, I thought, really adding real quality, real nous to our front line. He'll not be happy with that. Well, I know he's not happy with that, but I thought his attitude's been outstanding. But Lenny, he's working hard. He's working really, really hard, and that's the foundation to anything in football and outside work.
Yeah, and two quick back-to-back games. We got East Stirlingshire at Stenhousemuir on Wednesday night, and then obviously straight back in it, back home on the Saturday. Again, just a case of assessing any niggles, anything like that picked up from this game, and seeing what best players, best squad for those two.
Yeah, always that. Always assessing, always try to figure out how we're going to get better, and that's just the way it is. We'll prepare properly on Tuesday. Boys will be in Thursday. We'll play Wednesday night. We'll recover Thursday night, do things as proper as we can. But it's an exciting spell for us. This was a huge game for us to go and win, so we can say, right, okay, let's go and pick up some momentum on the back of a decent performance and win against Berwick Rangers a week before, beating Clydebank comfortably today. Get into Wednesday. Wednesday becomes a big game for us to go and push, on a good opportunity right the way through to the end of the second phase of the league, which makes it the game on the third against Celtic B. So I want to see where we're at that point and get our tails up and push.
Yeah. And finally, we've spoken in the past, and you've said about just things that remind the players that they're good players and they deserve to be here, and does results like this just add to that and just give them that little bit of confidence?
Yeah, I mean, I think they know that they deserve to be here, absolutely. I get why you're asking the question that way. Yeah, I mean, we've took a lot of time to work on little elements of their mentality and things like that, and I don't want to give too much away, but I want them to, I suppose I want them to recognise how good they are and go and approach the game like that in every game, because we've got real quality. Look at the bench today, Callum Bigger, real quality. He didn't deserve to start the game today. I went with slightly different profile in the middle of the park with Ryan and John, then Callum, obviously Markov, Lenny. But it's good players there, but they need to add that work rate. Everything connects to each other, right? But it's the underlying thing is work rate, having that togetherness, and that belief comes from that. We don't want to wait on that belief to come out within a game situation. We want to make it happen straight away, and that's maybe my criticism. Let's go make it happen straight away. Today we did. You could see right fair off. I could tell in the warm up they're zipping the ball about. I'm seeing their body language. That needs to be the norm.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, and we'll speak again on Wednesday.
Cheers, mate. All right. Cheers, boys.